Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Samson. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today, we got one of those shows here for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So we're going to be talking a little bit about Kawhi Leonard today. We didn't have the chance to talk about it early this week, but hey, I said okay, today's the day to talk about it. So I'm actually supposed to be off. It's Independence Day here in Nigeria, but shout out to everybody celebrating Independence Day in Nigeria. But hey, we got to do what we got to do. So, as you guys know, Media Day was on Monday. We heard from a lot of people, and one of the people that I think a lot of fans were eager to hear from was Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was there, and essentially, everyone was anticipating who was going to ask Kawhi about this scandal that's going on between the Clippers himself and Aspiration, the company that allegedly defrauded a lot of people. So people were waiting to hear from Kawhi. Prior to that, we've been hearing a lot of reporting from Pablo Torre. We heard the team owner, Steve Ballmer, discuss this. We even heard Lawrence Frank, the team president, discuss this. But ultimately, we were looking to hear from Kawhi Leonard. So eventually, when Kawhi Leonard took to the podium and it was his time to be questioned by reporters, Ramona Shelburne of ESPN was the one to essentially ask him about this ongoing investigation and his role in it and his knowledge of it. So what we want to do is want to play the interaction between Ramona Shelburne and Kawhi Leonard. I want you guys to listen to that in its entirety, and I'm going to come back and continue on with the show. Take a listen to their exchange here. Take a listen to that.
Hi, Ramona Shelburne, ESPN. What is your understanding of the endorsement deal that you had with the company that's being talked about, Aspiration, and did you perform any services for them?
When you say understanding, what do you mean?
Like of the contract you signed and how much money you were to receive, what you were supposed to perform for those services?
I understand that full contract and the services that I had to do. Like I said, I don't deal with the conspiracies or the clickbait analysts or journalism that's going on. So that's what it is.
Well, I think the allegation was that you didn't perform any services for them. Is that accurate, or did you do things for them?
I don't think it's accurate, but it's old. This is all new to you guys. The company went bankrupt a while ago, so we already knew this was going to happen. So,
you were named as like the largest creditor in the bankruptcy filing, right? Did you actually get the money that was owed to you in the contract, or?
No. But the company went belly up. It was frauded, as everybody knows. If you want any more questions or more details about that company, you need to ask the owner or whoever else is involved in the fraud that went on.
Right. I think they said they owed you $7 million or something, right?
I'm not sure. I gotta look back at the books, but no, it's more than that for sure.
Do you have any idea of how much you actually made on that?
No, it was like 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Excellent. So you heard what they had to say. So this morning, Mitch sent me over a topic here from fadeawayworld.net. You notice I don't be saying a lot of these websites' names no more, because some of y'all don't be shouting out people. Some of y'all be getting topics from creators like us, and y'all don't never give nobody no credit. So I'm gonna stop saying y'all names until y'all start giving some love to these independent creators. I'm gonna say your name now, but some of y'all be acting like y'all didn't hear where y'all heard the story from. But anyway, let me get into what this article says. It says Kawhi Leonard is lying to you there. The players keep track of every dollar. David Samson. So David Samson is part of Dan Le Batard's podcast, right? You've seen him on there. Pablo Torre has also been on there as well. So let's get into what the report has to say here. It says Kawhi Leonard has never been one for words, but his recent comments at the Los Angeles Clippers Media Day about the $28 million Aspiration deal have drawn plenty of attention. Asked about the scandal, Leonard downplayed the controversy, saying it didn't pay much attention to headlines and insisting that he and the Clippers committed no wrongdoing. But David Samson, former MLB executive and current media personality, was not buying Leonard's explanation. In fact, Samson accused the Clippers star of outright dishonesty on his show. Now, I want to read a little bit of what he had to say here. Kawhi meets the media and wanted to get a point across to you. And he did it in a way that, to me, indicates there's way more going on here. I want you to listen to Ramona Shelburne grill Kawhi Leonard. So that part played on. And then it says, let me just start by telling you, Kawhi is lying to you there. And it's not even a question. I've been around players for decades. These players keep track of every dollar. Let me start with that. There's not one player who does an endorsement deal and then says, oh, I'm sorry. What did I get paid for that? Doesn't work that way. They know it down to the $500. When you sign a $28 million endorsement deal, you are aware that it's $28 million and you're sure as hell what you're owed. So when you're asked, hey, did you do anything for that money? He said, I don't know. I think so. Doesn't exactly remember. I'm not buying it. Players don't forget. Did they stop at a car dealership? Did they film a commercial? Did they like a tweet? Which they never did. Did you forward a tweet? Did you do anything? It's his only and biggest endorsement deal. More money than New Balance. His shoe deal. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know what I did. All right, fine. I can't remember. I'm getting paid. Give me a small break. It's just not credible. This is damaging. Because essentially what he's saying is that Son is up there lying through his teeth. He's up there lying through his teeth. That in fact, he's fully aware of what is going on here. Now, my thoughts on this are the following. I don't think Kawhi Leonard should have made any statement at all. I don't think he should have made any statement at all. If it was me, I'd have been like, I'll let my representation answer any questions as it pertains to that particular issue. Period. End of story. I would have left it at that. Do you know why? For reasons just like this. Because anything you say, no matter how frivolous you may think it is, or inconsequential you may think it is, people can come back and say, "Oh, whoa!" They can now start peeling through your words, and that's essentially what's happening here. And he's saying, as a former executive in baseball, I know players very well, especially when it comes to dealing with contract. And these guys know they don't leave anything to chance. Things don't happen by happenstance. Now, I don't know what's going on here. Ultimately, the investigation will be concluded after the All-Star break. Wink, wink. The NBA made that clear because the All-Star break is in LA and Intuit Dome Arena. Wink, wink. But that's when we can ultimately come to a definitive conclusion of whether or not there was any wrongdoing. So the question is simply this. Do you believe Kawhi Leonard was being forthright, or do you think that no? He was trying to distort information there. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.